Well, you see I'm wearing the jacket. That means this is another Military Monday. And today we're going to be talking about some of the things when you're PCS into the Las Vegas area, Nellis and Creech. And I'm going to go over some really helpful tips for you today. So stick around, learn a little bit more. If we haven't met before, my name is Eric, call sign Nuke. I retired out of Creech Air Force Base. And now I help folks just like you with your PCS moves to Nellis and Creech. If you need any help, call, text, email. My information is down below. Better yet, get on that calendar. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. If you're looking to learn more about the Las Vegas area, especially if you're PCSing here to Nellis, Creech, or other locations, which we'll get into. I'm going to be going over the entire city so you know what's going on. Make your PCS journey the easiest humanly possible. Okay, you see I'm out of the jacket now, so let's just go ahead and talk about it. Now, when you're PCSing, of course, if you're looking for a home, first thing you're going to have to do is decide how you're going to do it. Are you going to look virtually? Are you going to come on out here? So remember, you get 10 days when you PCS before you leave in order to come out and look for a house or your house hunting trip, or 8 days once you PCS in. Let's say you're Oconus or you're across the country or something. So now you got to spend a day traveling here. That's why you get 10 days. 8 days looking for a house and your time back. You may not even find the house in 8 days. Worse, you may find it, not know until you get back, worrying if you got to do something else. Okay. Or you can wait until you PCS here and you can spend that time. But remember, you only get 15 days of TLE. So let's say it takes a week or two to find the house. You still got to do all of your end process and everything else. And then once you find a house, it's going to take 30 to 45 days in order to actually close on the house. And then you got to do the whole moving process. Some people don't want to do this, and I've helped a lot of folks do this one here, and it really helps out, especially if you're coming from a long distance or from overseas. That's to shop for the house virtually. As a matter of fact, what I did is I have a guy who was in my squadron. He's rotated out, and he is rotating back again, and he's reached out to me, and I've actually been out helping him by virtually looking at houses. So I'm going to show you what I did, and we're going to look at a house, and I'm going to show you how we do it. And this is what your realtor could be doing for you, no matter where you're PCSing to. So let's go ahead and take a quick look. Okay, so after I unlock the house and everything, I'll then start going through it, verbally describe everything to the person because they're not here. I like to go very slow as I'm going through the house so they can see what's going on like they're there with their own eyes. Now, the thing I've noticed over time is when you do a virtual tour for someone, especially if you do it where they're actually online with you, it actually takes significantly longer. And when it's all said and done, they seem to like the house a little bit better because they had a little bit more input. So let's say we go out and receive 5 houses. Average time I see people in a house is 12 to 15 minutes. And that's just if they are fine with the house. If they don't like the house, sometimes they don't even walk in. Sometimes they just walk in and go like, yeah, let's get out of here. And those who really love it are there for about 30 minutes. I've noticed if the person's there for about 30 minutes, it's on. They're probably going to buy the house. If I see somebody measuring, those are good indicators. Now, when you start to do it virtually, don't let a realtor just rush through. Yeah, here's the living room, here's the bedroom. You should be describing everything. What are the floors like? How old are the floors? If you notice, I'll get down, sometimes I'll knock on the floors if they're wooden type, tell if they're parquet, real wood, things like that. What's the condition of the carpet? Do you see any holes in the carpet? These are things that you're looking for, especially virtually. What I've noticed with some people, when you go through a house virtually and let's say you're online with them, they spend more time and they're looking at things they never look at otherwise. And some of them, because they're on their computer, they're actually like looking up stuff that they don't think about until later. So they're a little bit more serious. So like, what are the crime rates? What are the schools like? I mean, they're sitting there, they're pulling this stuff up. Oh, the schools are X, Y, and Z, and these are their ratings. Even if they don't have kids, sometimes they're doing that because they're thinking about resale already. They're looking at all kinds of stuff. Where are the nearest grocery stores? You know what? When people are going through houses, as much time as they have to do this stuff ahead of time, they don't seem to do it. But when they're doing it virtually, they want to not make mistakes, and they'll actually do this. So this is what I do. I try to be as thorough as possible. I do things that people I see don't do when they're actually going through houses, and you'll see things like this. Now I'll go in, I'll do like when we get to the portion where I'm showing the air conditioning labels or HVAC labels. So little things like, you know, you look at the HVAC labels, how old are they? What refrigerant are they running on? Right now there are two main refrigerants. So we still have R22 rolling around here. That was phased out a bit ago, and if it breaks down, you need to be replaced. It's going to be replaced with the newer refrigerant. The new refrigerant is 410A. But here's the thing, and I've talked about this before. 410A has been phased out this year, end of the year. They can't sell any more units with 410A. But the refrigerant should be around for a while because, you know, they've had enough time to stockpile and get everything ready and for the new refrigerant. And if you're getting a new AC unit, I would not wait for the new refrigerant to come out because those AC units are going to cost about 40% more. So we go in the garage, you'll see I'll be looking at little things like the water heater. How old is the water heater? The date it was manufactured is there. They will normally be put in service within a year of manufacture. A water heater will last about 10 years. They can actually last longer than that. The thing is, most people don't do the maintenance that's required. That's another video. If you look at my home inspection video, I actually went through that a bit. Look for things like if there's a water softener loop. When you're going through homes, nobody thinks about that stuff. But when you can slow it down and spend that good half hour in a house, you can actually talk about these things. Some other things, if you'll notice, I'm actually going around the baseboards. So you can see, based on the baseboards, kind of conditions we're looking at for the house. Looking at pretty much everything, but I'm with a more critical eye, because as much as the people don't want to make a mistake, I want them to be happy. So your realtor should want you to be happy as you go through the house and everything. And when you move in, you want to have a nice wowing experience. When you show up to that house, you want to go like, wow, okay, I'm happy. And that's what I'm looking for right now. So that's what I'm looking for when I'm going through. I don't want to come later and go like, there was a crack in that tile over there. I remember showing a house to someone virtually. As a matter of fact, I was at his promotion ceremony not too long ago. I mean, I would point out this little stuff. See, there's this little crack here in the tile. And when you point it out like that, people are like, there's a little crack in the tile, who cares? And I'm serious. You do it, when you point it out, it's like, who cares? When they come and it was a virtual showing, even if it was just normal, if they see that crack, it's like, why didn't anyone tell me there was a crack there? That's why you want to go through everything slowly like that. Now, I didn't get to put it up this time because the video was going a little bit long. What I sometimes do is I'll actually put up the drone, show you what the neighborhood looks like, and to look at the roof, because, you know, you want to make sure the roof is good. Now, the roofs, for most of the parts, if you're PCS into Nellis and Vegas, the roofs, for most parts, if you're PCS in Nellis and Crease, that's part of town, they're going to be the tile roofs. And the tile roofs, they're 50-year roofs, so it doesn't matter how old of a house you get, the roof is more than likely going to be good. But you still want to make sure that the tiles up there are good, that don't need to be replaced or anything. That's one of the things. Even though you're going to have an inspection and the inspector should do that, why wait until that point? Let's just go ahead and take a look and make sure that you're happy with that and see if there's anything you don't. And this is kind of an example I've done. On this one, I didn't send it to the client. It's purely because he's lived here before. I actually helped him buy a few houses back when we were on active duty. I do a drive-by of the neighborhood, not that kind of drive-by. I drive around the neighborhood, and it's one of those things I like to do as much as possible, because I have actually seen this more than one time where people go to a neighborhood, and if you just see that house may be beautiful. The neighborhood may look nice. What about the neighborhood over there? Neighborhood over there, it may not be nice. When you're driving in and you're looking at, you know, like houses, you're just normally looking at them with a realtor, a lot of times you don't notice these things. These are things you should be looking at. Talking about the parking situation. Everything else, this is why you want to be very thorough. And this is also why when you're sending the realtor out to look at houses for you, if you're like in Germany or Japan or something, you want to be very specific that that is the house that is potentially one you want to move into. Because I'll tell you, a lot of realtors will probably go like, you just keep sending me to houses every day. So just look at this, some of that stuff up front. Like the crime rates. If you don't want to live someplace because of a certain crime rate, I probably wouldn't send the realtor there. Just little stuff like that. Okay, so we're here at the house. Let's just go ahead and start with the neighborhood. Okay. Let's take an overall view of the house. Now it does have a gate, but there's no real driveway. Got yourself a little bump up here, so I don't know what toys you have or if you're going to be able to get them in there. Just letting you see that. Let's go over to the garage. This side things look decent. It's a little bit of bowing at the garage here. I'm not sure what's going on there. You can see how it bows out just a little bit. And the place where it bows out the most is right here. You see some little black stuff. There is some damage right here. Second garage. I don't really see anything. Now let's go ahead and push in. Non-upgraded light. Let's see, just look at the door. It's okay. It's like 8-foot doors, so you got tall doors here. Looks like, well, 10-foot ceilings. The entry flooring. Now let's go ahead and take a look to the right. We have some stuff. We have one room here. A little bit of damage on the little door edge there. Now you got a little bit of, whoops, let's see here. A little bit right here, this carpet. Not sure what it is, if it can come up or not. Got this indentation here. Okay, that carpet portion here, yeah, that's all the way through. There's your closet. Let's just look around, the quality of the baseboards. See what's behind the door. Yeah, the little door stopper thing is missing. There's no damage over here that I can see from this door, but it can definitely hit. So we have a little Jack and Jill. I'm gonna go through this Jack and Jill to the next bedroom. These are your fixtures. Round toilet. Here's this light fixture here. Here's this one. I don't see any cracks or anything. little bit of damage, just a small amount at the bottom of the door. Into the second bedroom. Looks like they tried to do some patch paint over here. You can see that it's uneven. We try to come in at an angle so you can kind of see. And then down here. So they just tried to get close to the colors. Got a closet here. I don't know, it looks like they didn't paint this one right here. Actually, it looks like they did the paint job themselves. You can see how uneven it is. Same here. Spill some in here. Same flooring for this closet. Yeah, made some mistakes up there. Got this little area here. I'm not sure why it was patched. Single story that could have at one point been a water leak. I don't know. Let's go ahead and look at, okay, got this missing here. So I'm gonna do a quick scan of the baseboards. Uneven paint here. I don't smell anything unusual. I'm gonna draw back a second here. I don't know what's going on here. Looks like they tried to fix something. Maybe they had some extra towels and tried to do it themselves. So it looks like a lot of self-help here. You see here, this slide rail. Just look at this door. Let's look at the door frame. Still more self-help on that paint. Nothing's really out of the ordinary as far as the condition. No door stops here. So it's hitting. Doesn't seem to really be any real damage. You can see just a little indentation right here. A little bit of unevenness right here on this floor. Not sure if they put the floor in themselves or not. Before we get into the main area, I'm gonna go ahead and take a left here. Here is our laundry room. I don't smell anything. Looks like gas for the dryer. Only 120s, no 220s. Here's the door going into the garage. Small hole here. Some nails and hooks here. There's something here. I don't know what it was. There. You got this black streak here. They had something there at some point. You can see some patchwork there, or at least some uneven painting. Just look behind the door. See, this side door looks nice. This one is dirty. I don't see any real damage, no holes. Let's get into the garage. Okay. So, got a little hole here that needs at least a cover on. This is what the light switch looks like. The third car garage does not have its own opening system, and it placed a fan there, so you have to remove that if you want to put an opener there. Some cabinetry. Let's see if the garage door opens. Garage door opens. Closes. You can kind of see the areas of damage from the inside here. You can see this is actually cracked. A little bit of warping down here. So I don't know if someone like backed into it from the interior or not. It is a belt drive, Craftsman half horsepower. Springs seem to be intact. Standard little holes in the wall where they've had stuff in there before. This water softener. There's a residue of salt in it. I would doubt it worked. I wouldn't know. We got our water heater here. I think this is a 50-gallon. They've got the expansion tank on top. They have the earthquake straps. 50-gallon. Okay, let's continue on around here. First powder room. Interesting, a lot of patch, like they took a roller and or a brush and just hit a lot of those stuff there. So I'm not seeing any unevenness in I mean, it matches the knockdown, but it's just the paint. So I don't know what they did and why they just like threw this little paint on here. Round toilet, not a fan. I don't know, at the edges it looks kind of elongated, it's round. Needs some little cleaning in here, gotta clean that and everything. Got a closet over here. Flooring's very consistent through the house so far. It needs to be cleaned out back there, of course. Store is very nice from the inside, very little wrong with it. Outside's not too bad. Next room. Look at the frame and the door. Okay, so this room does not have a light or ceiling fan in it. So it's got the light switch controlled plug there, which they've painted over. Maybe they did that on purpose. So that's the one. You'll have to put a lamp in here unless you want to get something installed in here. It's got a little small closet here. Walking down the hall, it's got just ever so slight gap underneath there and all the way down. You can see little gaps. And then right here, got that going on. And a little bit right here, not as bad. These cabinets here, been painted. Into the owner's suite. This is different flooring. Again, more of the uneven painting. We got, I don't know, something going on right there. It's a little brownish there, but I don't know what that's caused by. Let's take a look at the baseboards and such. Old school phone switch coming up. These seem to be 18-inch tiles. Got this little area over here where they don't have any covers, just wires hanging out. I really love this tile pattern here. It's the same one from the entry. And you'll see it like for every going in the room. So still another break-in tile, different style here. Round toilets, the same paint thing. Here's we go in the windows. Looks like the windows I'm not sure they have, been compromised a little bit. Slight crack on the top of the toilet here. A little gap here. Dual medicine cabinets, one here, one there. Let's take a look at the sinks. Over to the tub, non-jetted. Doesn't look like it's compromised, but you're gonna need some more caulking there. There are cracks at the bottom of the tub, if you can see those. Some more compromise on the window here. We have our shower. Kind of dirty at the bottom. I think it's just dirt. I'm looking, I can't see any cracks just yet. Have a walk-in closet with light, floor, different type. This tile over here looks like it may be cracked a little bit here. See that crack? So I don't know, this may be part of the way it's made. Actually, I think it's part of the way it's made to look cracked. But that is definitely a gap right here. Let's see if the water is on. Water is on. I'll leave it on for a second here, see if I get hot water. Going to the ceiling. That's the fixture. See, there's interesting unevenness here. See the unevenness? I don't know what they did up there. I think it may have been white, and they tried to paint it this gray color, but it was all self-help. Water is starting to warm up, so the hot water heater seems to be working. The water heater seems to be working. Okay, on to the main area. As I walk in, there's something here. I'm not sure if that will come up or not. What caught my eye when I came in, see this tile here is missing. We'll come back over here. Again, they really love this tile. There it is, around the fireplace. And have the proper key to operate the fireplace. Have this little niche here for a TV, I'm assuming. No cover here. Looking at the windows. I don't see any cracks. Screens are intact in here. I need some cleaning, of course. Slight little gaps in the baseboard here. I'm not sure if that's just dirt over in this little tile. There's a slight bit of damage right here. Looking in the back. Again, more holes without covers. Headed over to the kitchen area. Gaps. Little desk area, which also serve for their doggy door. So for some reason, this is what it looks like inside. They painted the bottom ones, but not the top ones. They're the same cabinets, so I'm assuming they just wanted some kind of offset or something. Oh, the dead light. It's probably been a while since it's been lit. Yeah, a lot of dust. Refrigerator. Okay, I'm gonna be brave here. I'm gonna open it. No light, but it's cold. So I don't know. A little bit of smell coming from this refrigerator. I'm assuming this is the pantry. Door's a little dirty. Let's open her up, see what she looks like. Since they didn't try to paint it here, I don't see anything about the ceiling. Got some speakers, ceiling fans, a bit dusty. Well, let's go outside. Got a single cylinder lock here, or double cylinder. So you need to open it with the key, which, I don't know. You don't have children, I don't think yet. I mean, at this point, small ones. Son's probably in his 20s now. Let's go in here. Wow, get the full picture. Pool is nice. There's some water here. I'm sure it's leaking from this hose here. Got a little gazebo here, no cover, not a biggie. Just looking at the stucco and everything. Windows. Let's get on through here to your pad. So you have a pad. There's your little doggy door from the outside. Got a shed going on here. Doors are jammed. I'm not going to try to force them. I can see a little bending and bulging down there. No RV hookups or anything here. Just your pad. There's a little garden area. Looking at the pool. Pool looks pretty decent, but I can see. Not a pool guy. It's almost like a Pebble Tech finish down there. Looking around, I don't see anything bad. The only thing I see is there are areas in the cool decking here that will need to be repaired eventually. That's probably pretty standard. I need areas on mine too. I do see some little, I'm trying to see if I can get into a good spot. Some little spots there. If you look where the rover is, come here towards the camera. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little spots. I don't know what that's about. You got your spa. It's working. Backyard so far is dirt. With the new regulations, I don't know if you're even going to be able to put grass back here anymore, or if you want it. You got a little pad here. Looks like they use that for their grilling. Let me see if there's a barbecue stub back here. No barbecue stub, uses propane. Pool equipment's over here. Pent there. This is interesting. This pool is pretty normal size, and they got 3 pumps. I don't know if all 3 pumps are working or how they got this set up, but it's 3 pumps. Interesting. So I don't know what they're doing here. Even have a heater. Interesting. Let's just look over here. I didn't show that, but the ACs are a little bit new. I'll come back out and do the ACs again. Let me finish looking at the windows. This screen here, it's a little bent up there. I'm looking at the rest of them. I don't see anything. There's one window over here. Let's see. Yeah, this screen here at the top is bent down just slightly, but the screen itself is okay. These are the windows from that bathroom. So it does look like a slight bit of compromise. I don't know if they're really compromised or not. At the doggy door, there is some damage. You can see from the side here. Make sure all the lights are out. Just take care of lights. Overall impression, I'm just going to give up this one. I don't smell, other than opening that refrigerator, I don't smell anything. You do need a little bit of work in here. Most of it is just paint. There's no real wall work. Garage I wouldn't worry about. Flooring. There are areas like you see here. I mean, they're not bad. There are many people who would move into this, some who wouldn't. But it's a probate. It's actually not that bad. We do one more spin around the block here. Lock up the door. Okay. Hose bib in front. The yard's not too bad. Got this tree here. I'm not sure what type of light this is, if it's solar or it's probably not gas. I would doubt it. Could be electric, I don't know, but it could be gas. I'm looking at, no, that's, those are LEDs. So it's probably some kind of solar. Okay, this is neighborhood wide. Yes, neighborhood wide. All the neighbors have this in the front. Let me look at these windows over here from the outside. Slight little break here. Got a little bend there, but the screens themselves are intact. Let's go look at the AC units. Okay, the AC units are newer. Compare that against the neighbors who still have original units. So they're Lennox, or at least this one is. You see, here's the label for it. It's R22. Here's the label on this one, that's easier. It's R22. It's using the old refrigerant, even though these are newish. I'm surprised, but they're R22. That should do it. Hope you enjoyed this little tour, and I'm gonna upload this to you. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this little tour. This is really great for you guys who are PCSing into Nellis and Creech. You'll have some really good resources here. I'm gonna try to build even more resources, see if I can see any more opportunities to kind of show you around. Show you the neighborhoods that people are moving into who are PCSing here to Nellis and Creech. So you kind of have that little PCS guide. Because one of the things, I can't really speak for Nellis because I was stationed at Creech. For Creech, the sponsorship program is not stellar. So you want to have all of this information up front as much as possible. That's what I'm here to do. And if you like the content and you want to learn more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to be putting out Military Mondays every Monday, so you can get all of this information. If you want to reach out, we can start working together. Call, text, email. My information is down below and in the pinned comment. And of course, better yet, get on that calendar. That way you know I'm ready for you when you call. And of course, this is Military Monday. All my military brothers and sisters, Alpha Mike Foxtrot. Rest of you folks who may be looking at this because it helps you out just as well, we still love you. We're going to keep them lights on for you.